You see the badge, but do you really know where your car comes from? Car brands you thought were German are actually Indian, Japanese, some are made in Europe. Let's set the record straight. Think you know where your favorite car brands come from? And subscribe now, because what you're about to learn might just surprise you. That American car you're driving, it might have been built in Japan, and that sleek Japanese ride, it could have been designed in Germany. Welcome to the wild world of global car brands. You've heard of made in China electronics, but what about made in China cars? The auto world is changing fast, and China is now leading the charge. Number 1, China, the silent giant taking over the global car market. China isn't just the world's largest car manufacturer, it's becoming one of the most influential forces shaping the global auto industry. In 2023 alone, the country produced over 30 million vehicles, with more than 26 million being passenger cars and around 4 million commercial vehicles. That's nearly a third of all vehicles made on Earth. But this isn't just about volume. Chinese car companies are moving fast, and they're playing to win. Leading the way is Geely, which owns Volvo, co-owns Polestar, and builds stylish homegrown brands like Zeekr and Lynk and Koenigsegg. A state-owned heavyweight partners with Volkswagen and GM, while also reviving global names like MG for export. Therefore, Chinese automakers aren't just expanding, they're rebranding the idea of what a Chinese car can be. BYD, a standout in the EV world, is now competing directly with Tesla, while Great Wall Motors dominates the SUV segment through its Haval line. Changan, Chery, and GAC Group are also gaining global ground, quietly entering markets from Latin America to Europe. Also, with sharp design, affordable pricing, and fast-growing electric innovation, these companies are reshaping buyer expectations. But make no mistake, this isn't the same China as 10 years ago. Therefore, if you haven't taken Chinese car brands seriously yet, now's the time to start. After seeing how China is rising fast, let's head down under, where a love for cars remains strong even if local manufacturing has faded. 2. Japan, the global standard for reliability and engineering excellence. When it comes to automotive reputation, few countries carry more global weight than Japan. Known for precision, reliability, and engineering efficiency, Japanese car makers have become household names around the world. Industry giants like Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Mazda, and Subaru have set benchmarks not only in sales but also in longevity, fuel economy, and overall trust. But Japan's influence goes far beyond commuter cars. Brands like Lexus and Acura were created specifically to take on European luxury markets and have done so with quiet success. Therefore, Japanese brands don't just serve global consumers. They often lead the market, especially in innovation and quality control. The country is also a powerhouse in the hybrid and electric space, thanks to trailblazers like Toyota's Prius and Nissan's Leaf, one of the world's first mass-market EVs. Also for enthusiasts, Japan holds a legendary place in car culture. From the Nissan GT-R to the Mazda RX-7, Japan has built machines that stir the soul as much as they serve the road. But despite its rich history, Japan continues to evolve, with newer brands and sub-brands like Daihatsu and Suzuki still thriving in domestic and emerging markets. Therefore, Japan remains a pillar of the global automotive world, not because it's loud, but because it's consistently excellent. Moving to the next automotive capital, we land in Italy, where cars aren't just built, they're sculpted with soul. 3. Italy, the heart of automotive passion and design. Italy holds a legendary place in the automotive world, not because it builds the most cars, but because it builds some of the most admired. The country's car brands are known for passion, performance, and unmistakable style, and names like Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Maserati have become global symbols of speed and luxury. Ferrari, with its Formula One pedigree and red-blooded sports cars, is often considered the gold standard of performance. Lamborghini, born to rival Ferrari, takes a bold, more aggressive approach to supercar design. Therefore, Italy's automotive scene thrives on rivalry as much as it does on refinement. Brands like Alfa Romeo bring elegance and heritage, while Fiat, Italy's largest car maker, delivers accessible charm through models like the beloved Fiat 500. Also, you'll find ultra-exclusive names like Pagani, whose handcrafted hypercars blend Italian styling with Argentinian roots, and Abarth, which turns small Fiats into pocket rockets. Lancia, though quieter today, once ruled rally stages and still represents Italian grace. But Italy's impact goes beyond sports cars. Iveco is a leader in commercial vehicles, and famed design house Pininfarina now creates electric cars of its own. Therefore, whether it's roaring down on a track or turning heads on city streets, Italian car brands are more than manufacturers. They're storytellers on four wheels. Moving to the next automotive market, we arrive in India, a country where local pride and international powerhouses go head-to-head on the road. 4. India, where local legends compete with global giants. India's car market is as diverse as its culture, offering a blend of iconic local manufacturers and global heavyweights competing for dominance. Leading the pack is Maruti Suzuki, a household name and the largest car maker in India, producing best-selling models like the Swift, Baleno, and Ziri. Hyundai, though Korean, feels almost native now, thanks to its strong lineup and deep understanding of Indian buyers. Its Creta, Venue, and i20 are constant bestsellers. Tata Motors, once seen as traditional, has reinvented itself with bold styling and a push into EVs. Its models like the Nexon and Punch are reshaping public perception. But no conversation about Indian cars is complete without Mahindra & Mahindra, known for rugged SUVs like the Scorpio, XUV 700, and Thar, all of which channel India's love for toughness and adventure. Therefore, Indian brands aren't just surviving, they're setting benchmarks. At the same time, global players like Toyota, Kia, and MG Motor are capturing hearts with cars like the Innova, Seltos, and Hector, blending international design with local sensibility. Also, India's growing appetite for electric mobility is pushing both local and international brands to innovate quickly. But what sets India apart is its ability to blend value, innovation, and emotional connection, making it not just a market but a proving ground. Therefore, India's automotive future isn't just bright, it's becoming globally influential. Moving to the next stop on our global tour, we arrive in Malaysia, where national pride and international partnerships drive the automotive scene forward. 5. Malaysia, a growing industry, built on local pride and global partnerships. Malaysia's automotive market is uniquely balanced between local heritage and foreign innovation. Two homegrown brands dominate the roads: Perodua, Malaysia's largest automaker, and Proton, a name deeply tied to the country's national identity. Perodua, known for affordable and compact models like the Axia, Beza, and Myvi, consistently leads in market share. Proton, once the sole local hero, remains a key player with popular models like the Saga, Persona, and the X70, the latter developed through its strategic partnership with Chinese manufacturer Geely. But Malaysia's roads tell more than just a local success story. International brands like Honda, Toyota, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz have firmly planted roots, not just through imports, but also via local assembly and distribution. Therefore, Malaysian consumers enjoy a wide variety of vehicles across all segments, from budget-friendly hatchbacks to high-end German luxury. Also, local firms like Tan Chong Motor, which distributes Nissan, and Innokom, which assembles for multiple global brands, help keep Malaysia's industry versatile and self-sustaining. In recent years, Chinese companies such as BYD, Chery, and Great Wall Motors have started to gain momentum, offering tech-forward alternatives in the EV and SUV categories. But even with this influx of global options, Malaysia continues to support and grow its own brands. Therefore, the country stands as a model for how national and international players can thrive together in a modern, evolving market. Moving to the next major player in the global auto scene, we turn to South Korea, where consistency, innovation, and global ambition come together on four wheels. 6. South Korea, the quiet contender that redefined global standards. South Korea's rise in the automotive world has been steady, strategic, and remarkably successful. Leading the charge is the Hyundai Motor Group, which includes three key names: Hyundai, Kia, and the luxury division Genesis. Hyundai, the largest automaker in the country, has become a global force by offering well-built, affordable, and increasingly stylish cars. From the compact E20 to the futuristic Ioniq 6, Kia, a subsidiary of Hyundai, has taken a bold design-forward approach in recent years, earning global praise for models like the Seltos, EV6, and the Telluride. Genesis, meanwhile, serves as the group's answer to premium luxury, challenging established names with elegant, tech-rich sedans and SUVs. But South Korea's automotive story doesn't stop with Hyundai and Kia. GM Korea, formerly Daewoo Motors, continues to contribute to General Motors' global portfolio, offering small cars and export models. KG Mobility, previously known as SsangYong, specializes in SUVs and rugged utility vehicles, and though its presence is smaller, it remains a key part of Korea's automotive identity. Therefore, South Korea isn't just competing, it's redefining what the world expects from mainstream and luxury vehicles alike. Also, with a growing focus on electric innovation and bold design language, Korean car makers are not just following trends, they're quietly setting them. But perhaps what's most impressive is how these brands have earned global trust through quality, consistency, and a long game mindset. Moving to the next automotive capital, we head to France, a country where cars are more than machines. They're a reflection of culture, design, and identity. 8. France, where innovation meets elegance on every road. France's automotive industry is one of Europe's oldest and most influential, home to a rich mix of mass-market leaders and ultra-premium brands. Renault stands as one of the country's largest automakers, producing everything from compact city cars to commercial vans and advanced electric vehicles like the Megane E-Tech. Peugeot, with its signature lion emblem, blends sharp styling with efficiency and continues to innovate under the Stellantis group. Citroën, known for its bold design language and ride comfort, brings French personality to practical mobility. But France's automotive story isn't just about practicality. Brands like Bugatti, once historic and now revived under the Volkswagen Group, produce hypercars like the Chiron, blending French artistry with German engineering. Therefore, France is one of the few nations that excels in both mass production and elite craftsmanship. Sports-focused Alpine, premium brand DS Automobiles, and microcar leaders like Aixam and Ligier add further depth to the market. Venturi, though niche, stands out for its high-tech electric innovation and futuristic designs. Also, French car makers are known for daring to be different, often leading with bold ideas in styling, comfort, and urban innovation. But in a highly competitive global market, maintaining that balance between heritage and modern relevance is no small task. Therefore, France continues to evolve, driven by a belief that cars should not only move people, but move them beautifully. Let's now uncover a market where local ambition meets global reach. Welcome to Egypt, a rising hub blending heritage with modern momentum. 9. Egypt, a strategic gateway for local growth and global brands. Egypt's automotive sector is evolving into a regional hub powered by a unique blend of domestic assembly and international collaboration. At the forefront is GB Auto, a dominant force representing global names like Hyundai, Chery, Haval, and Changan, while also operating across borders through strategic deals with Mazda and MG in Iraq. General Motors Egypt continues to assemble Chevrolet models locally, adapting global designs for Egyptian roads. Nissan Motor Egypt also maintains a strong foothold, offering practical and accessible vehicles like the Sunny. But Egypt's automotive legacy goes deeper. El Nasser Automotive Manufacturing Company, a state-owned enterprise with a storied past, once produced Fiat-based models and is now repositioning itself with ambitious plans to develop locally assembled electric vehicles. Toyota Egypt, balancing import and assembly, has also become a key player. Therefore, Egypt is not just assembling cars, it's nurturing an ecosystem that supports innovation and industrial growth. Also, specialized manufacturers like MCV, which builds buses and coaches, play a vital role in regional transport, while Egyptian-German automotive EGA, in partnership with Mercedes-Benz, reflects the country's potential in premium-grade manufacturing. But as urbanization accelerates and demand surges, competition intensifies. Therefore, Egypt is no longer just a buyer's market, it's carving out its place as a serious player in the Middle East and North Africa's automotive landscape. The world of cars is more global and more connected than most of us realize. Behind every badge lies a story shaped by culture, history, and engineering ambition. And while the roads may differ, one thing remains true. Every country leaves its mark on the drive. Which country's car brand surprised you the most? And which one do you trust the most on the road? If you enjoyed this global journey through the world's most iconic car brands, go ahead and hit that like button, share it with a fellow car enthusiast, and subscribe for more deep dives into the machines that move the world. Don't forget to check out our other videos on car culture, engineering history, and the fascinating stories behind the badge. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next drive.